Every afternoon, Liam walked out to the bank of Baker Lake and sat down on the snow-covered shore by the ragged rocks. The weather was chilly year-round in the small coastal town in Nunavut, Canada. Despite the harsh weather, there wouldn't be a day Liam wouldn't come out here. He would sit in the cold clutching onto his jacket, watching the waters covered in a thick layer of ice. When the sun would set, Liam would get up and drag himself back to what he now called home. Liam's father had passed away when he was a child, and after his mother's demise, Liam's uncle had taken custody of him. It had been 3 years of living with Uncle Milton, his wife, Aunt Peyton, and their 2 sons, Felix and Lucas. "Loser, you're so gonna be busted. Yeah, you forgot to clean up the mess you made in your room. Oh wait, no, the mess we made in your room. Have fun, dimwit." Liam hated going back home. Uncle Milton may have been kind and considerate towards his late brother's son, but his wife and children were in no way understanding. Aunt Peyton was always searching for a reason to complain about Liam, and his cousins made his life miserable. "Milton, I'm telling you, this boy will be a disgrace. He's a spoiled child, and I'm getting tired of disciplining him." "Peyton, you have to keep patience. What did he do?" "What did he do? What doesn't he do? He's a horrible student. He's disobedient. He's always running away from home, sitting by that lake. Who knows what kind of people he's been mixing with?" "Peyton, take it easy. Just try to understand what the boy is going through. He has no one but us." "But Milton." "I don't want to hear it, Peyton. Take care of the boy." Since the complaining didn't work, Aunt Peyton spent each and every moment trying to make Liam's life difficult. "Liam, take out the trash and go bring out all the firewood from the shed." "Liam, what is this? You stained your clothing? You're not going anywhere today. You'll finish all the laundry." "What have you been doing instead of finishing your work? What is this? Give that to me. You're not getting this back." "Aunt Peyton, please, no. My mother gave me that pocket watch. It has her picture in it." "Forget about your mother. You have no mother anymore. Focus on your work or I'll rip this up and throw it away." "You want it? You want it? Why don't you catch it?" "What a sissy little necklace. What were you, your mommy's little princess?" Ratting them out to his uncle only made Liam's life more difficult than it already was. So Liam just learned to stay quiet and comply, and whenever he got the chance, he came out by the lakeside to catch a breath of relief. He sat there remembering the old days when his mother used to bring him out for a walk and tell him stories. "Mom, look! Look how I can balance!" "Liam, come here right now. What are you doing? Never go onto the ice." "But Mom, it's so much fun. Just one more time." "Liam, don't you know the story of the Kalupalik? It lives right underneath the ice in the cold, cold waters. And if you go near there, it will come out and snatch you away." "What? What's a Kalupalik?" "Trust me, you don't want to see one. If you ever hear a crack or a sound from the ice, know that the Kalupalik has spotted you. Don't try to take a peek into the water. They're scaly, they have sharp, pointy fins coming out of their backs, they have long, dark hair, and hands with sharp claws that hold on to the bodies of little kids like you." "No, Mom, no!" "Yes, Liam, it will drag you into the hole in the ice and steal you away from me." "No, Mom, I won't go on the ice. I'll never. Okay. As long as you don't go anywhere near the ice, you'll be safe and sound." "Okay, Mom." "You can let go of me now. Are you still scared, Liam? All right, how about this? Kalupalik, where are you?" "No, Mom, don't call it. I don't want to see it." "Don't worry, Liam. The Kalupalik is scared of Mommy." "Kalupalik, you better not take my baby, all right? Liam is going to be a good boy." Remembering those special moments with his mother always made him smile. His mother always had the best ways to keep him out of trouble. She had scared him so much that even now Liam had his doubts about skiing on the ice. Those were the good days when the two would return home, share a hot cup of cocoa and s'mores by the fireplace, and warm up. But it had been years since Liam experienced that kind of love. He knew when he returned back home in the evening, he would have to hear his Aunt Peyton go on and on about how spoiled he was. His cousins probably plotted out some scheme to make him look bad, and if not that, they ruined something special of his. Liam had often thought of running away, but then he remembered how kind his Uncle Milton had been to him. He just couldn't gather the courage to do anything that would hurt him. Liam, I know your aunt is a bit harsh on you, but don't take it to heart, okay? She gets a little frustrated sometimes. It's okay, Uncle. Then tell me why you're so upset. It's nothing, just missing home. You know, when your grandparents passed away, it was just your father and me. Believe it or not, I was the spoiled brat and your father was the responsible one. If it weren't for him, I don't know where I would have been today. He made home feel like home for me. Liam, I think of you like my very own son. My home is your home. Thanks, Uncle. Now put a smile on your face. Here, take this. Don't tell your cousins, alright? Have fun, and don't go too far. As the skies were turning into shades of pink and orange, Liam lazily got up, not wanting to leave. He sat back down to enjoy the last few minutes of the sunset, when he suddenly heard a few footsteps behind him. He turned to see it was his cousins. We're getting sick of having to come out here to call you. What do you think of us, your servants or something? I was heading home, you guys didn't need to come. Hey, what's the attitude about? You behave like this in front of us and you're a goody little two-shoes in front of Dad, aren't you? Yeah, what's that in your pocket? How much you got out of him this time, you sneaky little thief? I'm not a thief, and I don't have anything on me. Stop, why do you guys always behave like this? What did I ever do to you? Lower your voice, chump, or we'll lower it for you. Just leave me alone, Liam said as he started walking back towards home. Suddenly, Felix got in the way and pushed him. Liam started stumbling back as he came towards him. What do you think of yourself, huh? It's like ever since you came, we don't mean anything to Dad anymore. This twerp's got all the attention. You try to make us look bad? What are you guys talking about? I'm always cleaning up after you guys. I'm always doing your work. I do whatever you guys say. What more do you want? You know what we want? Liam suddenly stumbled onto the ice. What are you guys doing? Let me get back up. Get out of the way. It's not us that needs to get out of the way. It's you. Felix and Lucas both pushed Liam back, throwing him off onto the ice. Liam screamed out as his body hit the cold, hard ice. He kept slipping, struggling to pick himself up, while Felix and Lucas began laughing at him. Liam didn't want to cry in front of them, but his eyes started to tear up. All of a sudden, in the midst of the laughter and panic, the three boys froze, hearing a crack in the ice. Liam widened his eyes, seeing the ice underneath him begin to split. Felix, please, brother, help me off of here. Lucas, don't leave me here. The ice is gonna crack any second. Liam pleaded, but Felix and Lucas continued on laughing. You're not our brother. No. No! He's waking up, thank goodness. Uncle? Liam, we thought we lost you, son. You're worried about him when your real sons are out there somewhere suffering in the cold? You imbecile. You're responsible for this. Tell me what you did to my children. Peyton, behave yourself. The boy just now came to his senses and look at the way you're treating him. Liam, tell us what happened. We found you freezing on the shore." I don't remember anything after I fell into the water. When the boys hadn't returned home, Milton and Peyton went out to search for them. They found Liam in an unconscious state, and Felix and Lucas were nowhere to be seen. The parents immediately spotted the hole in the ice and feared the worst. They called locals to help them search the waters, but they couldn't spot any sign of their sons. Where had they gone? And what happened to them? When Liam regained his health, the first thing he did was return to the shore. He hadn't told anyone about what he experienced that night. The painful feeling of ice-cold water entering his lungs as he could hear his cousins laughing at him, but something bizarre happened that night. Liam wouldn't have survived if he wasn't pulled out of the freezing waters. He thought it was Felix and Lucas, just until he heard their screams in the distance. "What is that? Felix, run! Lucas, no! No, kick it! Lucas, hold my hand! Brother, no!" Was it all a dream? Or had he started hallucinating in that state? Liam walked to the edge of the icy lake. He gathered his courage and knocked softly on the ice. There was nothing but silence. Liam let out a deep breath as he turned to go home, when suddenly he saw something in the corner of his eye. Kalupalik? Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.